So, I mean, speaking of hardcore punk, I guess just take a quick segue. Do you listen to much hardcore, like hardcore punk at all, or
Not really, no.
did you used to, or?
Not really. Not a lot. I guess I always thought Hatebreed was pretty cool. In the early 2000s, we were working with a band called No Warning.
Love that band.
Yeah. They would show me a lot of stuff. I couldn't tell you a lot of the names of the bands, but no, I was more of a melodic kind of music guy.
I watched that your top 3 interview when I was doing the research for this, and I mean, there was Master of Puppets and there was Dookie, so it's like you were into the melodic punk, but you were into the metal.
I mean, Metallica, like, they just have such great melodies, even though they're tough, and they're hard and heavy, but they're like Beatles of metal. They write really catchy songs.
They do. Have you heard the new songs?
Yeah, I have.
As far as the Metallica camp, where do you fall? Like, I know there's a lot of people who they only like the first 4 albums, and then there's people who like Up to the Black.
No, I don't look at it like that. I mean, there's some good stuff throughout their whole career.
You got to take me away, 'cause I wanna see something that's real.
And actually, just kind of going back to Metallica for a second here, your song "Bitter End," it always reminded me a little bit of Battery.
Yeah, it's like it's an homage sort of thing to Metallica. I mean, the thing that's sort of like the reason why we sort of did that, and I was kind of like hearing it in the context of the album. To me, it felt like I didn't like doing a full metal song all the way through. That kind of was one of the reasons why you'll hear just elements of it.
There are other bands who do that, so why don't you guys just do what you do, which is take some of that and some
Exactly.
of
I
that?
felt like, all that stuff, we were still really young, too, and I was 23 when we were writing songs for that record. And you're still sort of figuring out what you want to do. That was a little bit of an experimental record, that we did full songs of just slow song, a full song of just metal, a full song of punk rock. And I think now I like the mixing it all together.
Which is kind of what's always characterized your band.
I think
anyway,
so, yeah.
So that was kind of
It took probably somebody else to point that out to me, that's what they liked about us, and I thought, well, I guess that's true. We do, but that is probably our best thing that we can do, is mix it all together, make it kind of work.